The cool thing that I recognized at that time, and I see it in this group because it's so powerful, it's like, it doesn't really matter what level we're at. We're all human.
You know, I left and started my own business because I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I didn't know what I was doing, so I built a business completely revolved around me, and it's almost like a new prison I created for myself, right? It's been a real focus of my wife and I's this year is to find more joy and to simplify. This whole thing with the wealth, it finally pushed my back up against the wall to where I really started executing on the business model I should have done years ago. And that is the great thing that's come out of all of this, right? It forced me to do all that.
But once you go into entrepreneurship land, now it becomes the game of really the game of creating your life, right? And it's up to you now.
As an entrepreneur, we're like decision-making athletes, right, every day. We are very good at making decisions, and and you see the room is like, let's just do something about it, right?
When I hear you say elevate by delegating, I would suggest switch a word in there. Elevate to delegate.
Input, output, like time in, time out is still the value. Somewhere along the line, the value has to be separated from time.
And I just feel like my businesses need to be businesses that are serving customers to the highest level. They're not there just for me to make money. I want to be around people like you guys, you know, and we're doing things in the world, and we understand, we have accountability, right? And we're not blaming circumstances or other people for why maybe our lives aren't working out the best at times. So that's why I really want to have integrity in my life and be surrounded by people with integrity so that my world can grow in good faith and good consciousness and do good in the world.
What you envision in detail with emotion on a daily basis is what shows up in your life.
I felt like that was the last 5 years, right? I've been beating my head against the wall, which is why I joined this group.
You changed your entire business model. That's what that says right there. Successfully, profitably, with a brand new crew, and somehow you thought the scoreboard was over here, and because the scoreboard you thought was over here didn't get achieved, that negative inner voice has got you wrapped up where all you needed to say, like John was oh, well, it just is. You feel like you're on a launching pad because you are. You just did a bunch of work to then now be able to launch in the direction that you said that you want to.
You can never build the life you want unless you're engaged, right? You realize you're the key to all the potential and growth you can have in your life. It's all on you to decide.
You know, you're a warrior, but it's time to put the sword down and pick up the crown.